Okay, so coming up next, more fermenting. Hello everyone, this is Dwayne and Lori with Healthy Farm Living. So today we're going to be bringing you another episode on fermentation. So would you say we're a little obsessed with fermentation?
Yeah.
I'd say we are as well. So we've done several different types of vegetables. We've been successful most of the time.
Yes.
The last time we were here, we were fermenting asparagus, and obviously that's a little unique. And today we're going to be fermenting radishes. So we've got some really beautiful button radishes right here. Now, when it comes to radishes, these are very, very easy to grow, but we don't have them growing yet, do we? So we're still working on getting the farm going, but we do know that radishes are very easy to grow. We've grown them in the past, and we don't use them very often. So they have a unique smell, a unique flavor, and it's a very strong flavor. So we want to see what it's going to be like to actually ferment radishes. Now, to be honest, we actually already know what it's like, but we're going to show you how we do it. So let's go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty.
So let's go over the ingredients that we're going to use for today. We have 3 bundles of radishes. We'll probably only need 2. Got some whole garlic, cloves, kosher salt. We got our mason jar here, a quart size, our airlock, and then our weight. So first I need to wash the radishes and get the tops cut off. So now I'm going to go ahead and just trim off both of the ends on each of them. And then we do save the tops and all the scraps because we will feed those to our chickens.
So no problems feeding radish leaves to chickens?
No, not at all. We got all those trimmed up. Now we're gonna go ahead and slice them. So we're just gonna do the round slices, about like 1/8 of an inch round slices. Don't want them too thin to where they'll be floppy, but we want them thin enough to where they ferment really good. So we're gonna go through and just get them all sliced up. And fill our jar, and then I'm going to put the garlic in kind of throughout as I'm filling it. So we got our jar filled. We did leave quite a bit of headspace in here because we need to get our weight and all the brine in here, and we want to make sure there's space for that. So now we're going to go ahead and make our brine, which is going to be 1.5 tablespoons of salt and 2 cups of water. Now I know I'm using tap water, but we are on a well and we have a filter system throughout the whole house, so it is actually filtered water. Go ahead and pour my salt in.
And what was the amount of salt again?
So 1.5 tablespoons to the 2 cups of water. So I'm just going to dissolve the salt in here real quick. So then we're just gonna go ahead and fill the jar. Again, we need to make sure we have space for the weight. So I'm gonna go probably just above the radishes. And hopefully I have enough. All right, so it looks like they're just covered. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our weight on, and if I need to add a little bit more water, I can do that. So you just wanna make sure they're all completely under the brine water. And then that you do have a little bit of a headspace as well. Then we're gonna go ahead and put our airlock and our ring on. All right, and then there is our radishes to start fermenting, and we're gonna let this go for 1 week, and then we will check it, we'll taste it, and if we wanna let it go longer, we can, but usually a week is good for us.
So I got a question. So if you let the ferment go a little bit longer, what winds up happening? Does it change the flavor?
It's just more of like a stronger fermenting vinegary taste to it. So it just gets stronger. But we want to make sure that it's not the salty. You want to make sure it actually does taste like more vinegar than salt. But yeah, the longer you let it go, then it'll just be a stronger flavor.
Okay, so you can see just a beautiful, beautiful color when you get this completed. So great job, Lori. So that's what it looks like when it first starts. But here's what it looks like when it's actually done. So a couple of things. First thing you're gonna notice, we changed the lids. So we don't use the metal lids when we put these into the refrigerator. We found that with certain types of fermentation, we're finding that you get sort of a rust on the metal on the inside. And at first we thought it was mold, and then figured out pretty quickly it was actually rust that we were seeing. So we actually have these on our Amazon shop as well, and we use these plastic lids on all of our fermentations once we are completed with fermentation. So you'll see that's why that's there. But you can see what this looks like when it's done. So now, one of the things when it comes to radishes is radishes have lycopene in them. So lycopene is very, very good for both men and women when it comes to heart health, also eye health. So it really has a function in both. For men, it also has a special function for your prostate. So there's a secondary benefit to men, which is one of the reasons why I try to get as much of those red veggies and fruits into my diet as I can. So you'll see the red hue. So obviously when you're done fermenting, that redishness goes into the entire thing. Okay, so now you can actually see what the radish looks like. Hopefully you can pick that up on camera. So it's kind of pink throughout. Almost, I don't know, it's kind of an interesting color.
It is,
it's really
like
kind
a
of
salmon color.
A salmon color, that's the word I was looking for, salmon. That's a girl color. So kind of a salmon color. Now radishes, if you guys have ever had button radishes before, you know there's kind of this pungent spiciness to them that you get when you eat a raw radish. These, it's a little bit different. So, yeah. Shall we try it?
Yeah.
Wait, let's toast.
Oh.
That's really good. Oh man, these have been in the fridge for a few weeks. So they really start to get that kind of vinegary, pickly kind of flavor. But I don't really taste radish. Do you taste radish at all?
No, I don't taste that spiciness at all.
No spiciness. And it actually just really tastes like
almost like it tastes like a pickle.
I was gonna say a pickle. Yeah. So it really does just taste like a pickle.
Yeah.
So obviously you get the benefits of the radish. You get to utilize those radishes out of your garden that you're not always utilizing.
Yep.
Chickens get their greens.
Yep.
They'll be really excited about that. We got our lycopene, which is healthy for us. And also, as we've mentioned, when it comes to fermenting, one of the reasons why we really like fermenting our foods is that lactofermentation. That is a probiotic, and a lot of studies that I've read have shown that probiotics are very important for digestion and also for immune health.
Yes.
And when it comes to immune health, we all kind of want to have a healthy immune system so it can fight off all the nasty bugs. The idea obviously is that you have healthy, good bugs in the intestinal tract that'll fight off all those bad bugs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one today. We do have several more fermentation videos. If you haven't seen it, we have our playlist, so check that out on the channel. We try to separate those out so it's very easy to navigate the channel so you can find out maybe something you're looking for more specifically, we're here at the beginning of the channel, so fermentation is kind of about your only option. But we do ferment a lot of different foods, and so we'll be showing those to you as we go. Check out our farm channel. That's actually our primary channel. It's Edge of Nowhere Farm. Questions or comments, leave those in the comment section down below. In Instagram and Facebook, we're on Instagram and Facebook. Check us out there. We post content there that you won't see here on YouTube. And our Amazon shop. We've got stuff in our Amazon shop. Yeah. We'll leave the link down in the description. That is a free, painless way to help support the channel. If you start with that link, it doesn't matter what you buy. So just want to thank you for joining us today, and until next time, stay farm healthy.
See it in its dissolve.